let's get our Super Bowl predictions in. Let's get our Super Bowl predictions in. Reed, who you got?
Yeah, so that I was thinking about this one earlier, and I was looking at the AFC, and I was like, the Bills are in a struggle situation because they lost so many people. But I love Josh Allen. I really want to root for him, and I hope he makes it to a Super Bowl. But I don't know with this offensive weapons with them, they can't do it. Then I looked at the Jets. I said Aaron Rodgers, he's always a possibility, but it's still the Jets. So, I'm not totally sold on them. The Bengals, I'm not sold on them because, they potentially have so much turmoil with Jamar Chase's, extension. Dolphins, I don't think. And anyway, I went through all the teams and I said, okay, narrow it down, Chiefs and Ravens. I said, I still think the Ravens are the Philadelphia 76ers of the NFL, so I don't think they're going to make it. And so I think it's going to be the Chiefs again. They're going for that, like Adrian said, three-peat. So I definitely think it's going to be the Chiefs. The homer in me, and they got so close last season, I want to say the Lions for the NFC. The reason I say the Lions for the NFC because I did the same thing. It came down to it. I don't think the Cowboys are going to do it because, again, they're just the Philadelphia 76ers of the NFC. They don't make it past the first round. I looked at the Eagles. The Eagles are all in turmoil. Their head coach, there was talks that they didn't like the head coach last season, that he's still not there. He's still not great. They added Saquon. They added some big pieces, but I'm still not totally sold on the Eagles. And then I think that the 49ers, whether you like it or not, they have a lot of the pieces, and they want to get back there. But I just think at this point, the Brandon Ayuk thing, I just couldn't look at them and say that they're a team that's going to go back into the Super Bowl. And if they do, then I think it's Kyle Shanahan's on the hot seat, and I think it's his last year. So I'm going to go with the Lions. I have to. They almost did it last year going to the NFC Championship game. They should have probably won that game, but, stuff happened. I think that they have – you want to talk about, getting their get back. I think they want to get their get back, and I think they're ready. They improved. So I'm going to go Lions versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I know that's homerism pick, but I don't care.
Okay. All right, for me, of course, I'm riding with them again. Picking the Kansas City Chiefs until somebody beats them, man. We talked about this year and again. Same thing we talked about when Tom Brady was playing for the New England Patriots. You got to beat them, man. Until I see somebody beat them, just can't bet against them. So give me Patrick Mahomes to get back to the Super Bowl and try to compete for a third Super Bowl in a row. And out of the NFC, they're going to hate me for this. The fan base here in my hometown is going to hate me for this pick, but I'm going with the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh. More interesting than what I thought.
I believe Jordan Love is on an ascension to be a great quarterback. I like their weapons. Defense is a lot improved. It's division for the Lions and the Packers is going to be tough this year, but I just believe I'm just picking the Packers, man. I got to go with it. So, and then even motivates my hometown Lions more.
The only reason I couldn't pick the Packers is because the offense can still be good. I'm still just a little weary on the wide receiver room that they have and the offensive line for the Packers. So I definitely thought about them, but they were just one of the teams where I just think the offense might end up hurting them at the end of the season. They can still be good. Don't get me wrong. They can definitely still be really good and be good in the future because I think Jordan Love's going to be a great quarterback, as much as that pains me to say, because they've had 3 quarterbacks in the last 20 years, and they've all been fantastic. So Jordan Love can still be good. I just don't trust that offense, wide receiver room or offensive line personally.
Okay, all right. So my NFC prediction, my NFC Championship game, I got the Eagles and the Rams in my NFC Championship game, and I got the Eagles beating the Rams. I got the Eagles going back to the Super Bowl. Then in the AFC Championship game, I got the Houston Texans and the LA Chargers. I got the Chargers beating the Texans. I got the Chargers and the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and I got Philly winning it all this season.
You always come with these ones, and they look good sometimes, but I just can't do the Eagles and the Chargers. The Chargers are a little bit some time away, I think. Talk about a wide receiver room that they don't have. They don't have one at all.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Reed.
And the defense is still a little shaky, in my opinion.
All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna play this like the end of January. We can see how all our predictions looking.
Man, I do that Eagles team. I just can't get over how I just think that they're gonna flame out so badly like they did last season. I just think that there's too much going on in that organization. with the head coach.
Yeah.
I just can't see it.
I expect big things from the Eagles this year. You add Saquon Barkley, Devin White, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They got Terrion Arnold, the corner out of Toledo. They drafted the other corner from Iowa.
Quinyon Mitchell.
Quinyon Mitchell, yeah. Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah. I said Terry. Yeah, Quinyon Mitchell. My bad.
They got Reed's boy Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they loaded up. They loaded up, and I think the NFC East is theirs to lose. I'm not trusting the Cowboys, Commanders, or the Giants. So I think I like Philly, man. I like Philly a lot. I think they get it done this season.